now this is the second part for the pituitary gland. Previously we have seen the structure of a pituitary gland and little bit about it, that where it is present, location and origination we have seen. Now let us see the anatomical structure of it. Already we have seen that this pituitary gland has been divided into three sections, that is anterior side, posterior side and intermediate side. Okay, so this three regions has been divided into two basic parts, that is the adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. Okay, so first we will deal about the adenohypophysis. What is this? It is a glandular structure present in the anterior side of the region. Okay, and again this adenohypophysis has been categorized into two categories, that is the pars distalis region and another is the pars intermediate region. Okay, so pars distalis, first we will discuss about this, is called an anterior pituitary. Another one, it produces various hormones. And what are the hormones? Now we are going to discuss about it. Okay. Next we are going to see the pars distalis hormones which is secreted in the pars distalis side. First is the growth hormones. From the name itself it is clear that it is responsible for the growth of height. Okay, up to a limited height. So this growth hormones, which is the hormones for growth, for an individuality, height. And next one, the abnormal secretion. But if it is secreted in excessive amount, then it leads to a height, that is the giantism, where an individual is having a much height. Okay, but its low secretion is resulting in the low height, that is termed as the dwarfism. Right. Next is the prolactin hormone. Prolactin hormone, that is stimulating the lactotroph cells. Okay, it is stimulating the lactotroph cells and which regulates the growth of mammary gland. Mammary gland and is helpful in the producing of milk during the parturition time. When a lady is pregnant and then the embryo is developing, at the end what happens, parturition takes place, where it is also told by the doctor that the first feeding of the mother milk is very much nutritive, as it is containing so many antibodies as well as nutritions. So that is very much necessary for the strong immune of a new birth child. Okay, so hence it is regulating the growth of mammary gland, development of mammary gland and formation of milk within it. Next we will see next hormone of the pars distalis. Next we are going to see, that is the thyroid hormones. We are knowing this thyroid hormones is secreted by the thyroid gland, but it is regulated by the pituitary gland. Okay, that is produces thyroid stimulating hormones. This is the thyroid hormone which is secreted in the thyroid gland, but due to this stimulating of thyroid stimulating hormone is produced actually. Thyroid hormone and thyroid stimulating hormone is different. Thyroid stimulating hormone is secreted in the pituitary glands, which is signaling to the thyroid gland to secrete the thyroid hormones. Okay, so this stimulating thyroid hormones, what they do, they synthesize the thyroid hormones in the thyroid gland. Alright, next is the adrenocorticotropic hormone. Adrenocorticotropic hormone, what they do, they stimulate the corticotroph cells. They stimulate the corticotroph cells within the pituitary gland and is responsible for secretion